Hello, my name is Lisa S. Jones. I'm the Chief iMail Officer of iMail Inc. I will be introducing a profound concept by the name of iMail. So when we think about all of these emails that we receive in our inbox, we're inundated with messaging. So the question becomes, what is your differentiator? How do you stand out from the clutter? When we think about email as well, email lacks significant engagement. I want you to think about how many emails you receive in your inbox. On average, it's been said that there are 120 emails that you receive a day and that you send out 40 a day. So now it's a message of thinking about how can you really create a competitive edge for your brand. So here at iMail, we've developed a solution that delivers email content directly to the inbox by embedding video experiences. So what this means is, as soon as you receive an iMail, it's an instant play engagement directly in your email as well as in your mobile device. What's also significant to note is that when an iMail delivers, it's only 4 to 15K in size. Our value proposition is being able to increase your open rates by over 60% and your click-throughs in excess of 38%. When we take into account that the average industry rate for open rates are only between 10 to 14%, and the fact that we're able to drive that to 60 is a competitive and distinctive advantage. In thinking about the marketplace, how many of us spend time every day sending out emails around the world, and also the number of hours that are spent watching YouTube in excess of 1 billion YouTube hours watched every single day? In the analogy between email and an iMail experience, when we think about email, it's more of a stale, antiquated, boring, black and white experience. And so we believe that customers deserve an engaging, more robust, progressive experience. And the reason we're showing this slide between the horse and buggy and Porsche is because we signed a contract with Porsche to help them with their marketing. Would love to show you an example of iMail in live action. So on the left is an email, okay, for an event, but on the right is the iMail experience. From step one, you're captivated because it's engaging, it's interactive, it's in motion. And this is the core difference between an email versus an iMail, in being able to drive that engagement, but also to drive for a call to action for that next step. So in looking at the open rates, as I mentioned, we're able to drive those upwards of 60%. Also for click-through rates, where industry standards are on average 2%, we're able to increase that by 38%. Now, also from an internal communication standpoint, you could use iMail in so many different ways. In this example, it's for an internal communication where the CEO and executive leadership wants to communicate to employees to take a training. This is a personalized way to not only send out an email communication, which is now an iMail, but now they're able to also view it in their mobile devices. You will have full access to metrics and analytics that will detail your number of opens, your number of clicks, your number of views, and things of that magnitude. But it's very important for you to have this data easily accessible. When we look at the clients that we service enterprise clients to include Delta Airlines, Porsche North America, the Billion Dollar Roundtable, and many mid-tier nonprofit and emerging brands as well. In terms of where does iMail fit within your organization, we want you to think in terms of 3 areas. It could include your employee communications. Maybe there are training initiatives, HR initiatives, things of that magnitude for executive communications. It could be customer communications in terms of how you communicate directly with your customer base. And also for your events. It could be for your conferences, your awards, your summits, and sales events. But these are 3 areas that iMail fits: are employee communication, customer communication, and events. So how many ways can iMail be used? There are endless possibilities, from product marketing, customer engagement, employee engagement, brand awareness, increase your brand loyalty as well. We would also like to share, in terms of our background within iMail, some of the service areas we have led. We were part of Microsoft's Preferred Supplier Board that we served on for 2 years. And we were a team of 15 of us, actually, that supported internal stakeholder communications as well as externally to look at how Microsoft could do a better job of communicating internally and externally. Additionally, iMail was recognized as the Catalyst of the Year for Delta Airlines. And the reason this was so important to us is because Delta is a world leader. And the idea that they saw and continue to see the value in the relationship with iMail means the world to all of us here within our enterprise. In looking at next steps, our next steps include identifying new opportunities. We want you to think about within your organization, where's there an area to communicate? Especially now in this current climate, it is more important than ever to stay in touch with your employees and your customers. Also to identify, of course, where the campaigns are so that we can establish benchmarks for your success, to engage your audiences, and to drive for results. On behalf of the team at iMail Inc., we would like to thank you for this opportunity to introduce iMail.